In this episode, we are going to escalate this incident for investigation purpose. So all I need to just come over here and then I'll click on escalate. So this one will officially be escalated, and then we are going to get a notification over here. So it's going to be a notification right there that, hey, this is to inform you that the following incident has been escalated for investigation. Now I am being notified because I'm the incident approver. So that is right there. Incident approver has been notified. Again, there's investigation sponsor. So within the system, there's somebody who is the sponsor of investigation. This is like the general manager. When there's a new incident submitted, he's probably not notified yet, or he could even be part of the initial notification. So take note, there's an initial notification over here, and that was actually notified when we first submitted and approved it, like a new incident alert for your information and no action required. So this one goes to notification observer and all of that, and we have those who approved and all of that. But at this point, we've escalated it, and so on the system, we have those who are lead investigators, and then we have those who are like investigation sponsor. I think this first notification should not be notified to a lead investigator, so I'll probably remove lead investigation from the email list. So at this point, this has been escalated, and because it has been escalated, we need to be able to create an investigation. Now, investigation can never be created without an investigation mandate. You need to bear in mind that investigation requires resources. We need to spend money mobilizing people to the location. We need to put them in a hotel. We need to take care of them. We need to make sure that they're able to get all the resources they need to carry out the investigation. So there's budget to it. So at this point, we're going to initiate the process of investigation through a mandate, and this is only done by the sponsor. So the investigation sponsor is the only person who have access to this screen. So this screen you see here, if I'm just a user, you will not have access to it. You're going to get a notification that you're not allowed to access this screen. So at this point, look at it. The incident ID right there, drain pipe disengaged and flipped. We select it. Investigation start date. It cannot be a past date. It is just right there to alert us. That is a business rule. So we may want to start investigation probably on the 3rd of August. Investigation due date. When do we have to complete the investigation? We want to complete it by 31st of August. Who is the investigation lead? That is me. And so this is why I say the investigation lead. I need to make sure that I sort of remove him from the email list when it's approved. Now, this person is on the system as an investigation lead. And so all the investigation leads, you can actually find them in the system. For incident investigation, there could be a number of investigation leads. So what level of investigation can we assign to? We can say level 4 investigation. This person is coming all the way from global headquarters. Okay. Investigation sponsor. It has defaulted to me because I'm the one making the submission. What method of investigation are we using? We can have a taproot. Now take note that the method of investigation, all these things are over here for us to update. Investigation level, investigation methods, we can change them. So this is plug and play. We are building the system at the same time. It is like a template. Now, what is the mandate? We hereby authorize you to conduct an investigation to ascertain the root cause of this incident and share findings by the set target date. So you notice that it's not just about reporting incident, but it's about a whole administrative HSC that we are doing right here. So this is the mandate. Now take note that we may have a lot of incidents, and so anybody can just escalate, and we may not know the work site at this point. So we're just going to save as draft, and that is the only option available at this point. Now once we save as draft, see what happens. It's going to take some time, and then the site is going to pop up. So there we have it. The site has popped up. It's telling us it is from this site, AD21. This is the site we are carrying out an investigation on. So at this point, I'll just proceed and approve it. And once I approve it, it's going to notify everybody who is related to this. That is the investigation lead, the incident approver, all these people. So let's have a look. So if I come over here and I go to the workflow, you're going to notice that the incident has been escalated for investigation. If I come over here, investigation mandate has been issued. This is to inform you that the investigation mandate has been issued and the investigation is now officially authorized to proceed. Find details below. This is the investigation reference. These are the incidents related to it. This is the start date, the end date. You are hereby authorized to ascertain the root cause. Ladies and gentlemen, this is smart safety. This is not safety that we are reporting. Nobody is aware. Everybody is aware of what is happening. All those who are responsible and accountable for safety are being engaged by default. So a system like this would ensure active participation from all stakeholders. Okay, so right now investigation has kickstarted. It's up to the investigation lead to mobilize all the resources, and once we are done with the investigation, we need to log in all the findings. So we now come over here. Now take note that the drain pipe disengaged is still showing. So this is a relationship right from the incident to investigation to now findings. We can see right there the drain pipe disengaged and flipped. We don't know the site yet. Assuming we don't know the site yet because we are actually on a different screen. But of course, you know the site if you are working. You know that there's a site, but that site will populate by itself ourselves. We don't manually select it because someone will make a mistake. And again, that is a business rule we are talking about. We want to ensure data integrity. So at this point, we made some observation when we were doing the investigation. We can actually determine them as non-conformance, opportunity for improvement, or even a performance gap. Okay, so let's say it's an observation. We need to give it a title. So what finding was it? The bolt disengaged. Okay, let's assume it was overstretching due to unsuitable work area. Now we're going to assign a severity rating. This is a medium severity rating, and date it was identified. We're going to identify it as the date we carried out the incident, investigation, all. Now what's the root cause? Work environment. So we're going to come over here and we're probably going to choose, now this list of root causes can always add on. At this point, we want to know which site it relates to, and so we're going to just save as draft, and we're going to wait for it to load. So it's going to take some time and the site is going to pop up. So there we have it, AD21. As you can see, this is consistent all throughout. So this is the first finding. Now take note that investigation can have multiple findings related to the same instance. So we're going to come over here and we're just going to select the same drill pipe stand. What other finding was there? We're going to log all these findings into the system. After we are done, we move on to create an action. But take note that at this point, the finding is draft. So we need to approve it. So we need to submit it for approval. So this is where an investigation lead could have a member who is submitting it, or the investigation lead would literally have to be approving some of these things. Now as you approve it, take note that all these notifications are coming in. A new finding has been submitted. It is notifying specific people. So that's it right there. And so at this point, we have created our finding. We need to create an action. So this is where we come in here, and then we are simply going to create an action. Now take note that the reference ID for the finding is this one. He was overstretching. And so we're going to come in here. We're going to find it right there. So you should know which finding you are creating an action for. So he was overstretching. So at this point, it's an investigation. It's coming from investigation. What is the details for this action? What action are we trying to do? Okay, so we need to make sure that proper work planning is done. And this action will assign it to the head of department if he's on the system. Okay, so worker type, proper work plan is needed. That's the first action. The other action could be training and all of that. So you could even have multiple actions from the same finding. So the details, let's put some random details there. It's a corrective action. We assign it to a department or operations, whichever department that it relates to. The responsible work site for completing the action, we can choose it. It can be the headquarter. Now the priority of this action is a high priority action. We're going to set a target date for closing. At this point, we can be able to submit. So that is it right there. I'm simply going to save as draft once again. Now, if I didn't complete a lot of required fields, it's going to prompt me. So I need to also complete that it has been assigned to me. I save as draft. Okay. At this point, we are waiting for the related site to populate. Okay. AD21 again. This is consistency right there. Now, take note that this is in draft. It has been assigned to me. If I come to my action, you notice that that action has not been registered in my action because it hasn't been approved yet. Now let's go up here and let's simply approve it. So we're just going to approve the action, and this is where it's going to notify me that, hey, an action has been assigned to you. Let's have a look. New investigation action has been assigned to you. Please review details below and complete action by the target date. There we have it. It was assigned by Selom, assigned to the department, the HQ. So I come over here, then I go into my action. Boom, you're going to notice that action is there waiting for me to come and action it. So at this point, I can finish up and close the action. So I'm going to go like, hey, we have started closing the action. Let's assume it's a short-term action. So we just close it instantly. So we started today. We have completed it already. And the progress status, we can't update it for now. The progress update is currently 100%. Take notes. It changes. We can start off with 30% and all of that. It's 100%. We completed it already. So let's choose completion date at this point. I'm simply going to submit request for review. Now, the person who initiated the action must review it, must approve it, must verify it. So you cannot just say we have closed it. We need to be aware that we have closed it. So we're going to come over here and say, hey, an action, this is notified, an action progress update from investigation has been submitted for your review. So it comes to me as the action owner, the action approver, because I initiated the action. So come over here to the action. So I just click on it. Now take note that all these links you see here, they are deep linked to the record. So if I click on it, it takes me straight to the record. So all the links are working. Okay, they're all working. It's gonna log me in and all. It takes me straight to the app. It's going to load. If there's any update, I just have to refresh. For the latest update, it's going to go straight to the record. And there we have it. That's the record right there. I need to sort of approve it. So at this point, I can say, okay, let's just approve it. This guy has done the job. So you will say that I verified it. I verified it. Verified by me. And at this point, we're going to update this as closed. And so this action is officially closed. So I've also updated it even in the browser. So now this whole notification is going to come in once again to say that, hey, the investigation, the action completed and closed. The investigation action has been closed. If I come over here, the investigation action has been closed. Now, if I come into the app, because I did it from the outside of the app, I wouldn't see what is happening. I could probably just go and come back. Then I'll notice that it has updated. At this point, no action is required. So this is the life cycle of incidents, guys. This is a game changer. And on top of it, you have the nice dashboard that is fully automated. So this Power BI dashboard, if you have the Power BI premium license, you're just gonna auto refresh, schedule auto refresh, and it loads from the database. So nobody can tweak, can change any structure like column headers and fields. All these things cannot be changed. And so there is certainty for Power BI to refresh without any issue. If you connect it to an Excel sheet, somebody will delete the Excel column, somebody will enter wrong date. Power BI cannot refresh all the time. And I've experienced a lot of instances where people tell me, hey, the Power BI file doesn't, it's always throwing up an error that the source cannot be updated, guys. So I'm gonna see you guys in another video. Bye for now. Cheers.